that we don't know we're ever going to do that. Is there's obviously so much we'd like to change and modify and all that kind of stuff. But I think we'll talk about that after we play the last episode when the season wraps up.
Yeah.
And we get the finale out there. So we've still got 2 arcs coming for you. I think we should take a quick 2-minute break now.
No.
We'll jump into the Star Wars thing. I think so, yeah, because we've been going for an hour and 15 minutes, about our usual hour and a half. Let's get.
I'm not going to go out of this room willingly, mate. Willingly, mate. You know what you're going to have to do?
What we're going to have to do?
You're going to have to toss me.
So we've got the 6-month anniversary show coming up. We're going to got the Star Wars stuff coming up.
Well, don't tell the elf.
And we got the. We still got 2 arcs to come for you guys. That's still to go, and the Star Wars stuff, and also your questions and all that kind of good stuff. So we're going to take 2 minutes now. That's the last 2 episodes of the Council. The finale is going to be 2 weeks. We're going to tell you a little bit about what's coming on the 6-month anniversary show, and then we've got our final big announcement. Really big, actually.
How big?
Well, let me point it out to you on here.
Okay.
It is that one. We still kept that quiet, which I'm surprised we haven't actually spoke about that yet. But there's something we're going to talk to you about that in the next episode. It does affect the channel. It affects absolutely everything. It affects what you're seeing right now. Big announcement coming in the next few minutes.
Preacher's having a sex change. Sorry, Tourette's.
We'll be back with you in 2 minutes, guys. He's miles away and probably low. Elfie's going to be doing some damage on that warrior now. And we're going to run over and we're going to finish him off quickly while he's trying to get back to full health. You see, he's pretty low. He's not low yet, so we're going to work him down a bit. I mean, these fights are basically pally fights. If whichever pally controls the game better, that's who you're going to win. It's pretty simple. He's used his Divine Illumination there. But they've stood next to each other, which is real silly. So I can, fear them off.
Stop being so camp with your words. It's not real silly. It's fucking stupid. Aggression. Try it.
Aggression. I play a warrior. I'm pretty relaxed.
Lion face.
Lion face. Show me your lion face. You be a tiger.
Old school.
Now they're kind of turning the tides on us a little bit. He's on 6%, but he's drinking. Now I'm slowed. I'm not getting to him. The only way I can really do it is to force him to come back and heal, which he has done now.
What was Alfie doing?
Alfie's drinking as well. I mean, it's how his fight has to go. He's obviously got to get me up now.
Alright, I see.
But it's a really boring fight. I could spend half an hour chasing him around a pillar and maybe win through auto attack eventually. But it's not going to be fun. Now I'm going to war stomp him, throw a pummel on him, try and get him to use a few more holy shocks. Elfie's a bit lower on him than mana now because he's obviously using the drink bug. But he's down to 60%. This guy's going to want to drink now pretty badly. I'm pretty low. Let's go back in the range of Elfie. We're in good shape still, although it's pretty even. Elfie's used his bubble. And now you see he's done it again. He's done the heal and a bubble. And a drink, sorry. It's slack. It's slack. I mean, I should be sundering this guy, but I'm not going to stay on him that much that it's not going to wear off and I'm going to have to reapply it. So we're now going for the kill. Pally was already low. Elfie finishes him off in the bop. He just leaves it too late like most Pallies do. Druids do it a lot too. Focus so much on something else, they fuck it up. Priest Rogue. Nothing more to say other than let's not get Elfie mana burn. Inflames me.
You've seen them this year, bro.
Did you move?
Download me. Touch me.
Right, fight starts pretty early, but they're a non-aggressive Priest Rogue, which I hate.
Hippies.
Hippies, absolute hippies. They're going to go back in their hashish tent, take a chill, relax up. So we're going to do the same thing.
But they try and con you, it's like, come down here, mate, smoke some of this. And then when you go down, they twat you.
I'm tempted, believe me, but I've already got that Priest at 70% mana, but if I follow in there, I'm going to get my ass kicked. How's that beer?
Darkson and Tucky. Yeah. See now, a rogue called Tucky indicates to me that, you know...
A chicken fan?
Yeah, exactly. It's like Clucky, but with a T. Cluck's what a chicken says.
It's also like Kentucky.
Ah.
You like that, didn't you?
Yeah, I do. He likes chicken. Ah, chicken, it comes into play now. Fuck me. KFC. John Denver.
Okay, Elfie gets really bored by this point, so And I am too. I mean, the Priest Rogue, they're very aggressive by nature. Why did you wait for us to come in when they've clearly got the advantage over a Warrior Pally?
What would have happened if you would have both gone in arm on a bit?
No, they would have killed me. I would have been stunned. He would have mind blasted, death, everything, feared, silence maybe. Depends. A lot of the priests now have got shadow talents. They've got silence. They're a pain in the ass. It's just not worth the risk. So Elfie goes and gets the sight. Oh, now this is bollocks. This a change stance to charge, feared in fucking battle stance. So now Elfie's getting mana burned. Dead sat. I had to drink it. And then the rogue starts on me. This now my job now is to get to that priest. He's going to be all over Elfie as much as he can be. See, Elfie's already on 70%, 8% mana. All he's done is mana burning twice. So he's at it again. So I managed to intercept now and let's start the fight. Let Elfie rebuild some. Now look. Hello! We're going into the final section, guys, and one massive fuck up that I have done. I don't often make a lot of mistakes, but sometimes I do. Is I copy and pasted the credits from the other episodes, and for some reason Emma has been skipped off it. So Emma, my lovely fiance, was in the credits. Apologies to her. She's a bit pissed. This is for you, Em. Oh, what a fuck up! What a fuck up! Oh, my fault. Anyway, I copy and pasted it, and I just assumed it was right.
For that later.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get a slapping for that one. Probably
disguise yourself, mate.
Yeah, go undercover. I don't know where Mike is. He was here earlier. I feel like a special needs. I can't prop like you can. I can't do it.
I'm at the Carrot Top of fucking Preach Gaming.
The Carrot Top. Big announcement. Again, my lovely fiancée Emma has found us a house. I'm moving. I am moving abodes. I am moving home. I'm moving. So we found a nice house. We're going to be moving in about 3 weeks. We're going to move in 3 weeks' time, and the advantage of this is for you guys is one of these got an extra big room that we're going to turn into a studio sort of thing. So we're going to have a proper studio, guys, which is fucking immense. I'm just so looking forward to it. We're going to have a proper room that we're going to set up. We're probably going to change the settings so it's not a really boring background. I mean, obviously we've got the fucking Brofist around the world now, but the background has always been shit. We're aware of it. Don't worry. We're totally aware of it. We're going to be changing our whole setup. It's going to be much better. We're going to have a proper green screen.
Hold on, mate.
We're going to have a proper green screen where I'm not stood literally between 2 meters and you get all that leakage around the sides and my body looks fucked up, and we have to do a lot of stuff with the colour, which is why I come out red sometimes. I look like a fucking lobster or something. You know?
A rock lobster?
A rock lobster. I look like you. There. If I was to green screen you right now, you would be like glowing, like radioactive. Go and get a beer. Let's have a beer. We'll get a beer. Yeah, get the beer.
Oh shit.
And I'll talk to the guys. So yeah, we've got a moving house. It's quite a big thing actually. She, you know, girls are amazing at this kind of stuff, and we're getting married next year. And she's found this place for us, and it's got 3 big bedrooms and offices. Because I work from home and I work around the things. I don't work in an office or anything like that. I have a home office. So I always have this. Where I am now doing this is where the office is that I work in. So it's really cramped, as you can imagine. I'm filming all the YouTube stuff, and I'm doing my day-to-day work in here as well. So I'm going to have a separate room, which is purely for fucking YouTube stuff, which is going to be like, well, we're going to call it a studio. But we've already spoke to some people. We're going to get some proper lighting. I was talking to Zach today. He's going to sort us out helpfully with some lighting, and we're going to paint the wall green, so we've got a proper green screen. I'm hoping to get a couch and stuff in, so we've got fucking all that kind of stuff. So it should improve the quality of the show a lot, hopefully. Because we're aware that there's nothing going on in the background. It's just us, our ugly mugs on the screen. And have you already cracked open?
Shit, you snooze, you lose in the beer game, son.
I'm not moving to Liverpool, but yeah, the
I was in
Logitech
Liverpool
studio.
today, mate.
Oh, was it good?
I was in Liverpool today.
Did you see Jamo?
I could sense him, but I was shopping at the time.
I sense a baller in presence.
It's true.
Did your eyes glow red?
They did, mate. I was in proximity. The baller dial was like...
It's a baller nearby. I can feel it. I can absolutely feel it. So we're definitely going to be... that's something to look forward to. We're going to film, obviously, the move and the setup of the studio. It could mean that there's a bit of downtime on the channel, but I'm hoping not. I spoke to my ISP today and I was like, look, the switchover needs to be fucking smooth. It needs to go off here and go on in the new place nice.
Get it together, baby.
Get it fucking together. Do a baller job. That's what I said. I said I don't care if you send your biggest noob in the world. I just want it to be a baller job. I want it to be textbook and crisp. So I need it to be fucking right on. So a lot of work's coming our way, and we'll film that stuff. We'll sort of do some. If I can't put out a YouTube video, because if the internet goes down, it's obviously a pain. Without internet, we don't really get very far. But we'll do exactly what we can. I'll try and film some stuff beforehand so we keep regular stuff coming out for you guys. But we're going to be moving and I'm going to film it so you can see the setup of the studio. And hopefully it's going to be fucking nice.
That'd be awesome, man.
I'm sad to see this place go, but it's served its purpose now. It's too small.
We should smash it to bits and then torch it.
I kind of want my deposit back.
I don't have a deposit.
I have a damn deposit.
Fuck that.
Fuck your deposit. Fuck your deposit. So, yeah, we're going to fucking... hopefully it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be... I mean, I was torn between trying to use... There's a garage, which... yeah, you guys got garages, right?
Or if you're in America, garage.
Garage. I was toying with the idea of using the garage as the studio, but
Nice.
it'd be too cold. We couldn't really... I mean, outside it's freezing. There's no way we could sit in the... You know, I don't want to put the computer in somewhere that close.
In that close,
cold.
especially in that close.
That cold, you know. I don't want to put the PC somewhere that cold. But it should be such a massive improvement. I mean, we know we've got loads. We've spoke about this in the past. We know we've got loads of improvements to make on the show to improve the quality because the content's okay. Definitely, we're always looking to ways to improve. The content itself's fine, but our production value is really low. In fact, when we started dealing with Stefan, who's into this kind of stuff, he went, "Your camera's shit, your mic's shit, your lighting's shit, your green screen's shit." I was like,
Stefan said this.
Stefan.
Oh, it's all big and brave saying it in Dutchland, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like you've got all the funds in the
know.
world to fix that shit up.
Exactly. Come to Manchester. You say that shit up in this bitch.
Well, Tommy's still here. I'm just going to break this out before we jump into the Star Wars stuff.
Don't even call it. Just go.
Well, it was rolling in Heroic on... I was testing Warlock specs. I wasn't sure which one to do a guide on next because they're all sort of viable in their own little way. So I was kind of testing the specs out. I had sort of like really low beginning. It was late at night. Lo and behold, some guy whispers me, "You're recording, dude?" And I was like, "No, I'm not recording. I'm just testing some fucking specs out." And then he goes, "It's Tommy Moore." And I was like, "Bullshit, is it Tommy Moore?" I was like, "No fucking way is it Tommy Moore." I was like, "No, it can't possibly. What are the odds of it being Tommy Moore?" And it was like, "Yeah, it's Tommy. I'm getting into raiding and stuff like that." And I was just like, I'm not even going down that road, man, because I feel like I was getting trolled. It was like really late. I was like, "No, I'm leaving that fucking well enough alone, man. I'm not doing anything on it." But it was fucking Tommy. Fucking awesome.
See, mate,
Tommy.
told you, Tommy.
You know what we need to break out?
Elitist prick.
Well, I just wasn't sure, man, and I was tired, so I was like, I'm not playing with it, but we need to do the Tommy Moore high five.
Bring it over then. Make sure you get it first time. You ready? Go.
Yeah, that's the Tommy Moore high
happy
five
with
just
it.
for you guys. Yeah, he went. Fucking hell.
Let's do it again.
Tommy Moore.
Go.
I'll
Do it
it's
again.
a
One more.
credit,
Just
no.
one more. Just
So
one more.
anyway,
The best of three. Go. There you go.
There you go. That's
Fucking
a
Tommy Moore high five.
There's a fucking Tommy Moore high five.
Any other high five is a stabbing.
The donation thing again is still fucking. Oh, another announcement. Shit, we got so much to talk about today. What is it? Go on, you drop this bombshell.
T-shizzers.
T-shirts, my friends. You guys have been fucking. When we brought out That's a Stabbing t-shirt, which we haven't got with us at the moment. In fact, tell them about the t-shirts. I'll just be right back.
Okay. Alright, fuck it, I'll do it. Basically, the way that I made Preachy's t-shirts, it was very, very cost ineffective because you had to order in mass numbers because of the design where it says holler around the front, around the side, around the back. It wasn't very cost effective. It got cheaper the more you made, but we didn't have that initial cost. We found a website basically that we can design our t-shirts as long as it's a front and back central print. We can do that. They will make the t-shirt and they will include the cost of those t-shirts in the sale. We just then, like, if we want to, add to those t-shirts for the price, and then they just basically print as requested and then send us the additional money. But obviously when we do make them, we're not going to put a fucking big ramp on the market because we're not in it to make a profit on the t-shirt. We just want it so you guys can fucking represent. But basically, that's how I think that's a really good idea. They will make it at cost for you, send it to you with any markup that we put onto that.
Yeah, so
we don't have to order a bulk amount of t-shirts, and then that way as well we can put out a number of designs as well.
Well, we've got basically an online shop now, haven't we? We've set up the online shop. That exists. I've done that. I've done all the paperwork. I've done all the necessary bits and bobs to get the site done. All that's missing now is the designs, which is you're going to do, because that's your talents. Yeah. Andy. Talents line design work. So we can obviously do... I mean, That's a Stabbing t-shirt. That literally took 10 minutes to make. You whipped that out so quickly.
Yeah, you sent me an email in work saying
Stinks that shirt.
send me a logo now, and the only thing I could think of is that's a stabbing with a big fucking knife and a hand on it.
Well, yeah, exactly. We literally turned up to a place that said, we can print up some T-shirts really fucking quickly. They had 3 blank shirts. So we had 20 minutes or so. I think I emailed you saying, look, can you whip out a quick design? We can get some T-shirts done. 10 minutes later, you emailed it me back. We printed it, done. But what we're looking to do is, as we've always said, and we don't bullshit you, is that we don't intend to be millionaires through fucking YouTube. As it stands now, we're almost at 6 months. We've earned nothing. We've earned nothing at all. So there's no money going in. But we want to improve the quality of the show to make it better.
Anything that does come from anything that we put out to you guys is literally put back into the show.
I mean, we were talking about all sorts of stuff, and one of the ideas I came up with is because we got somebody looking at setting us up a website.
One sec, pass me the T-shirt again. I'm watching the feedback.
I wouldn't
you can't even
touch it.
see the full thing. It's all right, mate.
It's
Has it got your musk on it?
Well, I was at the gym.
Check that shit out. That is a fucking stabbing. Oh. Can you see that shit? Can you see it now?
I won't put your nose near it, man.
Why?
It's rank.
I want to put my crotch on it.
It smells like crotch.
I miss you, musk.
But there's definitely certain things we want to get. We're only on a 720p Logitech webcam. It's all basic shit.
Just another point that I want to address. Paulie, even though it's a good thing to say, the whole toss me thing,
it's not.
We can't put it. Oh, well, it's not the fact that it's not ours. We could do it like with a mock thing because it's not directly copyright. However, I can't warrant putting a T-shirt out that just says "toss me" on it.
I quite like it
because in the UK, toss me out of context could mean something completely different from throwing a dwarf.
Maybe.
Well, actually, throwing a dwarf's kind of like the euphemism for what it is as well. But
we can put as many designs on as we want. That's the beauty of it. We can literally do whatever we want.
Yeah.
So we're kind of looking forward to doing that. I think it's going to be a nice thing, but we definitely need links to it. So we're going to have to set up a website somewhere. Yeah, toss me. Toss me. So we want to invest in things like we were talking about Council of Ballers Season 2.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff. If we want to do that, I definitely want to take it to the next level. I actually said I wanted to do, I was just telling you then, a serious sort of one.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Not a comedy sort of trying to fit in jokes and stuff. I mean, we know we made a ton of mistakes in Season 1, or at least I know, is that the jokes we wrote were
very inside.
They were jokes for us, and a lot of the guys missed it. It was also too many genres. We covered Minecraft, StarCraft 2, MMO gaming, and you guys might not follow StarCraft 2 and stuff like that, so you don't really get those jokes, which isn't your fault. It's just that I wrote them because I knew about that kind of stuff.
It is your fault.
Well, yeah, it's man. No, that's what I was saying. I was accepting it.
Not your fault, mate. Their fault.
Their fault. But yeah, we're working on that at the moment. We've signed up. We've done all the paperwork. That's all done and dusted. We just need the designs now. So we're not going to rush it. We want them to be good because it's too easy to. This is 10 minutes work.
That's a good idea though. That someone's put. You could warrant the toss me one if I had a picture of like that underneath it, like cartoon style.
Well, we always wanted that picture we always spoke about, which was on the mountain with the ballers throwing the brofist, didn't we? I mean, I would love to have that picture done. I would pay. I actually contacted Christian Baltock, who does the artwork for Total Biscuit, and he's a digital designer, digital art worker, but he does cartoony style drawings. Stop laughing at the word Christian Baltock. He's a geezer. He was Zook. Zook from Nylon.
Okay.
And he does all that kind of stuff, but he said he doesn't like doing. He likes doing representations of things that already exist. So he likes doing drawings of StarCraft 2 units.
He's got a basis for design.
Yeah, basically. So he didn't want to do something like that. He said it wouldn't be as good. So we were looking to try.
Whoa. It would be as good. And his basis for design is like a Jedi armor with a knobhead with a hat on back to front, and a tier whatever warrior or death knight with your head on. Wow. There's your basis for design, brah.
Well, we're trying. We're fucking trying. We're trying to grow the channel in a way that will work. Like I say, we gave this project a year. That's the simple fact of it. And 6 months is in 2 weeks' time. That's the halfway point. And in 6 months' time from that, we're going to decide whether or not to carry on. Is it worth our time? Because we don't earn anything. This is what we love the most. I think we could both agree on that.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Through all the YouTube content we put out, all the guides, all that kind of stuff, the most exciting part of anything for us is this bit. This live show with you guys. We fucking love this stuff. We get together every 2 weeks. We fucking look forward to it. We talk to it throughout the 2 weeks, what we're going to do for the show. We love this bit. I think we should salute that.
Let's do it, mate.
This is to you guys.
Top and bottom, yeah?
This is why we do the show, is for this stuff. We'd love the live. I'd love to have thousands of people at the live show, but maybe one day we'll get there. Maybe in 6 months' time we'll be there. But for now, we're fucking more than happy to see you guys. Especially when I put the TGM video up there, some guy said I was the 12th subscriber to your personal channel. And I was like, no fucking way, man. That's awesome.
You know what was the first?
You?
No, fuck me. Shit. Burn.
Yeah, we'll take questions in a minute, cosplay. Invisible cosplay. That's hard work, isn't it?
That's awesome.
What's
That's like
is
ninja.
that just naked?
That's ninja.
Alright, it's just a head. No, we still got 6 months to go at least, guys. 6 months to go. We agreed 6 months. We agreed various things. One, I'm getting married next year. That's a lot of money. We're moving house. That's money involved. So the agreement was that I made with my fiance, because this does take up time, and obviously that takes time away from her. I'm aware.
Soon I will be away as well for 2 weeks.
Okay, so you can only go away between Saturday and Saturday.
It's true. I will fly back from the Dominican Republic to do this. Oh, no, if the hotel's got fucking Wi-Fi.
Skype it.
Skype that shit, mate.
We'll talk about
Boom.
that. So yeah, no problems with that, guys. So that's all stuff we're looking forward to. I think we should play an episode of Two Orcs, and then I think we'll jump into the Star Wars stuff. What do you think?
Let's do it.
Okay, another episode of the Two Orcs. This one's called Role Players. Whether or not you like it, whether you like the voice or not, let me know. We thought it was funny. And like everything we do is we think it's funny. This is about the first time you meet a role player.
Just before you cut to it, I like that fucking everything we do. We think it's funny.
Well, we do. It's what we think's funny, and our sense of humour doesn't agree with everybody. We can tell you that from real life fact. It doesn't always agree. Here's the next episode of Two.
Oh great, another 2 orcs.
Yeah, but don't swear this time.
Oh great, another 2 orcs.
Yeah, but don't swear this time.
Fuck you.
With the bank, man.
It's right behind you.
Good day to you, O fiercest of mighty guards of this here city of Orgrimmar. Me and me mighty stable have returned from a gallant adventure along the shores of the fiercest landscapes in Tenaris, where we have fought sea crabs as large as the winged serpents you see amongst the stars, and tidal giants, whose footsteps shake your soul to its very core, and cause of the often restful sleep of younglings to become trembling periods of total and utter terror. Your brethren has directed me to you, as the oracle of all knowledge as to where me and my companions may find a hearty brew and salty wenches to bask in the triumphs of our journey.
Don't leave it on that for a second. You didn't mute it? You still muted?
No, we're good. No, we're good.
Oh, right.
We're good.
Just leave it. It's fine. Just leave it on my fucking old face for the last 10 minutes at the end. Cheers for that. Dick.
I don't know if that's what it fucking felt like to you guys the first time you met a real role player, but that's what it felt like to us. I don't know what you thought of that voice. It was my voice, but we played around with it a lot in the fucking program just to see what we could fucking say.
It was just like the amount of tension that I had to squeeze your nutsack with to get that right pitch.
Yeah, you're like, that's...
It's all low tech, yeah.
Well, we thought of loads of things, didn't we, that we wanted to do for the 2 orcs? Because they're only 1 minute skits, so we can kind of fire them out quite quickly. I mean, we literally just green screen ahead over
the bit of the inside is like we briefly touched on it before. Is the amount of swearing in the first one was every sentence had at least 1 or 2.
I think I counted it. It was about 36 swear words in 1 minute 12 seconds.
Yeah, well, that's basically like us winging it being Mancunians, and that's just how awful we are in reality.
Oh yeah, it's a big time.
We decided to make this one a bit cleaner, but I just thought, the intro needed a bit of spicing, so I said fucking it.
Well, there's actually the thing about the 2 orcs thing is TGN asked us for it first, okay? TGN said, I showed it to the YouTube manager of TGN WoW, because he was saying, is there anything you can put on TGN WoW for us? So I said, well, we're working on a couple of different things at the minute, including the guides. And I said, well, there's this orcs thing, and it was unlisted at the time, so nobody had seen it. So I linked it to him, and he went, that was fucking really funny. And so I was like, I don't think it's for TGN WoW, because they tend to have a kind of mixed audience. There's some younger guys in there, some foreign guys in there. It's a lot more huge, and it's a very specific towards our audience. And so I put it on TGN. He said, no, put it on TGN WoW, see how it goes. In 20 minutes, it was taken down. There's a Skype conversation between all the TGN WoW directors, and it exploded.
Yeah.
With, like, that is so much swearing. I cannot believe that got away with being on the channel. And I said in the Skype chat, well, you know, I did show it to the guy beforehand, and he said it was okay.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, you can't do that. Anyway, it got taken down. And I got a message saying you can't put that much swearing onto the TGN WoW channel. You can't put that on. So it got taken down. I think it had something like... it was equal. Within 20 minutes, it had something like 50 likes and people saying we love it, and 50 dislikes. It was like a complete even fucking bar.
It was like it was like basically unleashing it on a Reddit crowd.
Oh yeah, it was just like absolute war. People were like, "The fuck is this? What the hell are you putting on TGN WoW?" And the other guys were like, "This is amazing. This is great." But then we put it on our channel.
Yeah.
We on our channel, and it only got, I think, 1,500 views, something like that. Nothing major, but it had the most likes of any video we put up in a long time. Even videos, we've got some videos up there and had like 30,000 views. But the Two Orcs thing had the least views, but the most likes.
Yeah.
So we thought, well, our audience, you guys, like it, so we'll make more for you guys. That's why we do it.
I like it,
We
mate.
like doing it, so you
a
guys
solid
like it, so we
argument.
stuck it out. It's
Let's
fucking
do it.
great. Star Wars. Hit me with some rhythm. Now, for you guys who've been sending me emails and stuff about Star Wars, I am no longer playing Star Wars. There you go, there's that announcement. I am no longer playing Star Wars. For me, the game feels unfinished. The play is a little bit too clunky. Procs and stuff don't fire up quickly. And there's just no end game. It feels unfinished. There's no end game for me. So I didn't even cap. I logged in and realising that I only had a couple of levels to go, but there was nothing for me to do at the end game. I was just not motivated to log in. So when I logged into WoW, like I said, this is what happened. I was actually playing Star Wars and I was like, oh, I need to do a WoW video. I was kind of, time is hard for me anyway, as you guys know. So juggling 2 MMOs was hard in the fucking first place. But then I was like, Star Wars, I played it for a couple of hours, I was like, oh, I've got to do a WoW video now. And I was like, oh, I need to jump onto WoW. And I hadn't played WoW really for about a week. So I was like, I need to jump into WoW. I logged into WoW on the Survival Hunter and was like, this is my game. I was on it for 7 hours. I was playing fucking WoW for 7 hours straight. I know, and I'm really sorry, guys, but it's just not the game for me. Really isn't. But yeah, join me in WoW. But Ghosty likes Star Wars. You're quite happy with it. So Ghosty's staying in Star Wars,
The thing
guys.
is, like, I'm going to stay in purely because A, I am enjoying it. B, I want to play all the characters before I make that decision to think. You know, like.
Well, I was almost going to buy you Skyrim the other day because I felt bad because you got the PC.
No, it's
you're
fine.
looking for. I felt like such a jerk, but I just didn't feel like playing. You know.
Don't worry about it. Well, you are a jerk, but like, no. Basically, I'm gonna keep at it. I'm gonna cap one of each Sith side classes. It's gonna take me longer. I've capped my assassin. I'm 49 on my bounty hunter. And then I'm going to try, obviously, the operative and the warrior, but I'm going to be maining my bounty hunter. So
I love that shit.
Yeah,
Right?
fuck me, I love that shit. It's going to take a bit longer to cap the other two because on my bounty hunter, I want to experience some of the end game.
Mm-hmm.
I've done it with the PvP. I've not done it with the PvE, which I'm going to test out as well. But I'll keep this brief. There's not that many changes in Star Wars. They've done a couple of small patches at the minute. Basically fixes, you know, like there's a couple of glitches still in game. Well, I said there's a lot of glitches
Well,
in
I keep
game.
seeing repeatedly the same. We're trying to fix the spell queue.
Yeah.
Because it is really bad. I mean, it shouldn't have been there. It's the fact is, I played a Sith Juggernaut Warrior. I was looking forward to tanking. You guys know that. And as I was fucking spamming keys, they just weren't reacting,
No.
and it's really frustrating, especially when you're used to WoW, which is instant. Interrupts are instant. We miss by 0.1 of a second, we get pissed off. Star Wars just wouldn't even fire at all.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But basically, in the new patches, in the previous patch, they tried to increase the speed of insta-cast spells. You know, like not so much your attacks, but your abilities, like a shield or you know, like a damage buff and things like that, because they weren't reacting quick enough. And they said it was down to slower FPS players and stuff like that, people with maybe a slower system. So they've increased that again. I think I've noticed it this time. I know, and I say.
But you've got a sweet rig. So
That's what I mean. I've got a really decent computer, but I think I've noticed it, especially on my bounty hunter. Now I'm getting to the end game questing, and obviously I need to use my shield and hot heal a lot more now. So it doesn't feel like I'm having to bash the keys to get it on. It's literally I'll just hit it and it activates. But that's only a small bug fix. In the ones that have just come out, it's literally just, like I keep saying, it's fixes. Like Ilum now is the PvP zone. It wasn't giving Valor and Merit and Quest rewards all the time. It was random times it just wouldn't give you the valor, or it wouldn't give you the reward.
I experienced that with the daily PvP quest.
Yeah,
I had that
That's
for
it.
days. I
Yeah.
did it every day. It never gave me the awareness.
But apparently that's been fixed now. The one thing I did like, I hated it at first as well, basically because all your buttons work on like a global cooldown system. They've highlighted all the abilities that basically you can't click. They've basically made it more visual, so that if you hit an ability like an attack, all your other buttons have got, like that diminishing sort of animation.
Yeah.
Everything does that at first. At first, I thought it was really overwhelming because it's like a very light white colour. But it's actually alright, and it's really useful as well because it'll highlight your buttons that are especially your cooldowns.
So it's making you more aware of the spell cooldown.
Exactly.
Alright, cool.
It's still a bit of a ball ache in terms of, this is my biggest beef with it is procs. I want to be notified when things are ready to use, as opposed to looking down at my action bars every time to use it. Do you know what I mean?
It'd be okay if they would allow some mods. Jamo, we can't in a minute. This is the final section as normal. But we'll be on for a few more minutes, Jamo, so jump on your laptop and we should still be here, pal.
Yeah.
The problem... I've totally lost my way now.
Screenshot that and do a jizz in my pants face again. Well, we can do like a Bible of Preach jizzes in his pants.
Sorry, what were you saying then?
I was talking about procs, highlighting procs, and
I was just saying about mods. If they allowed some mods, because Warcraft only just added that in patch 4.3, only just added spell alert. But we've had things like power auras for such a long time in World of Warcraft that they thought, well, we need that.
Exactly.
That's the only thing. Why not allow mods? What's the problem? I mean, WoW survived for 7 years with full modding. I mean, sometimes some mods went too far. Decursive, that retarded mod that showed you where you should stand to never die to a boss.
That was the best one that you didn't have to click people or in your raid windows or anything like that to actually decurse them. You just like this button, like priority list like this.
If you guys are using new decursive and you never played vanilla, old decursive was ridiculous.
Genius for a paladin. And some fights on a paladin where it was just decursing. It was basically you prioritise a list of the people, mainly the tanks and healers at the top, that needed decursing, and if you clicked their name in this list that kept updating, it would decurse them. So your fight was this.
But you owned. That was the ridiculous thing.
You'd come up like on like the PvP meters as like the most decursed and something like that. You could track and field that shit to #1. That was genius.
I mean, I remember doing Chromagus in Blackwing Lair, which had to be dispelling all the time, and I was on my priest obviously in vanilla, and I was new to this guild. It was a guild that was relatively new, and they were on a Blackwing Lair farm, and they said, "You're new, scrub," kind of thing, you're the newbie.
Yeah.
You're on decursing duty. I bet he fucks it up, that kind of thing. But I had decursive, right? So I stood there, and I literally just held down the macro, and it just decursed everybody. And afterwards, I got promoted. They were like, "That is the best dispelling we have ever seen." And I even mana potted to dispel. I dispelled that many people, and he was like, "Wow, we had that so fucking easy." I got promoted literally on my first raid for that.
But yeah, the patches that have came out is still keeping it bug fixes. However, what got released in patch notes, which I'm actually quite excited for, it's something that I would expect now from an MMO, is they're finally bringing in Target of Target, thank God, and a dual spec. I've not noticed, because on my Assassin I kept the same spec until Cap, then I changed to Madness. On my Bounty Hunter I did 2 higher levels in PvP just to check the alternate specs and try a Bounty Hunter Merc in PvP. So I changed to Bodyguard, which is healing, and then I changed to a DPS again. Now the cost of resetting your talents, how that stacks, I have absolutely no idea.
I never respect. Talk to me.
It's like your first one is obviously free.
Okay.
And then it costs like 1,000 gold credits. Yeah, 1,000 credits. Then it was 7,000 credits.
That's not too bad.
Then it was 22,000 credits. I'm just thinking, I'm just fucking leveling it. What the fuck? So then, like, I've just basically gone back into Arsenal spec, which is the burst DPS spec. That's how I'm going to stick now until I cap. And then obviously, my plan is to grind gear as a healer, because obviously, as we all know, without an LFG system, healers and tanks pretty much easiest to get into a group. So I'm going to do that for a while. But I mean, that's the only like news coming. Oh, there's a new Warzone coming as well. I think it might be another planet like Ilum is at the minute, but there's not very much info about that. I mean, I've got to hold my hands up and say, I've only very quickly gone to Ilum, like on my Assassin, because I just want a cap on my Bounty Hunter. But yeah, like you're saying, like I mean, we brought this up last time. Endgame. Obviously, people find a class and it's like, this is the class for me. And at Endgame, at the minute, I can imagine it being very, well, we're done now, what now?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the problem. I mean, WoW did very well with its endgame in that when you capped, we said this in vanilla, when you cap in WoW, a new game starts. A whole new game. Leveling is one game, cap is a whole new game. And it doesn't mean that you're going for PvP or PvE. There was so much shit to do. You had to go and find out your factions. You had to go and sort reputation out. All shit you could do on your own. That was great. You didn't have to log in. And all I've heard from everybody who's capped in Star Wars is you log in at cap, you stand in fleet, or you go to Ilum. And you stand in fleet going looking for group, or you queue for PvP. a PvP, or you go to Ilum and PvP. And that's it. Which is sad because the story is amazing.
The story is really good. Also, as well, like in Warcraft, I know it's an annoying thing, but you can do it. It's not expected that you will cap your trade skilling when you hit cap level.
Yeah.
In Star Wars, you can.
Oh,
At the minute, basically, I've capped all 3 of my crew trade skills, and I'm like level 48, 49, and stuff like that. I mean, there's not even that.
It was just stuff like, I know this is new stuff, guys, but don't get me wrong, this stuff existed in vanilla. It was going out and doing maybe Cenarian Circle stuff.
Yeah.
Going out and farming some Twilight stuff. It was going out doing what you now know as the Firelands dailies, going exploring that. Stuff that you could log in. I mean, yeah, the daily quests, and yeah, there's daily quests in Star Wars, but they're generally, the heroic missions are repeatable.
Exactly, yeah.
You had a whole faction of stuff to do, which would take you weeks to do. Go and do that. That's fine. I'm not talking about achievements. I'm just talking about something you can log in and say, today I'm going to go and do that. I mean, the very famous comment about World of Warcraft is there's always something to do.
Yeah.
Even me, I've been playing for 7
Was
years.
that little gangster t-shirt pimp then? Well, me. I've been playing for...
Well, I've been playing for so long, but there's always something to do when I log in. I never log in and think, I haven't got anything to do. In fact, I make it a rule, and I wanted to do a guide about this stuff, is time management. Because I need to be very, very proactive with my time management. Managing the day job, managing doing the YouTube stuff, being with Emma. It's very important that I don't waste time. Time is very, very important. And also setting aside time to do nothing, which is one of the most important things people forget to do, is you need to say, I'm not doing anything today. Like I did today. Literally, I worked my ass off yesterday to say, Sunday, till now, I'm not doing anything. I decided that a block of time is to not do anything. And you need to do that. And when people log into WoW, I never understood how people could stand in Orgrimmar all day. Just wasting, and then typing guild chat, I'm really bored. Log the fuck out. You've got other things, more important things to be doing. Yeah, as Untreal says, time is money. There's no time to just be wasting your time, you know? I don't understand it. I never have understood people who literally, got nothing to do and just saying WoW for the next 6 hours while I'm doing something. Even while waiting for a queue, you should not just be sat in Orgrimmar waiting for a queue. If you're going to do heroic, fine.
Yeah, don't
There's always
queue
something
about
to
the
do.
queue.
Get your auctions up, sort everything out, go and do a quick daily, get a bit of rep, all that kind of stuff. Use your time wisely. And I just think Star Wars is lacking that. It just feels unfinished at the end. Now, you could argue we should expect that, because WoW was unfinished at the end. We didn't really have raids and that kind of stuff. We didn't have anything that to jump in, so Star Wars is a new MMO. But Star Wars should have known better.
Yeah, I agree.
They should have known better. They
from
should
the
have prepared
release.
for it. They should not have made the PvE so easy. The PvE is incredibly easy.
Yeah.
From what I'm told, I haven't done it. I haven't done it, but I have never seen anybody fail.
Just a quick one from WoW Jason. Ghost, you should correct your respec statement in Star Wars. Respec cost goes back to free every week. Also, it's a weekly reset. However,
What's the point in that?
well, I think that's good though. I think.
No,
I mean,
I'm happy that it resets, but why weekly? Like, you're limited to respec certain times a week. Why?
No. The cost of respecing.
No, I get that, but why limit it?
What do you mean? Why limit it?
Well, it keeps growing and growing, right?
The cost.
Is there a cap on the cost?
I
Will it
don't
reach, like, I'm just saying, I'm spitballing. I'm just throwing it out there. If I respect 5 times, does it stop growing in cost?
know. I don't think it would do.
Well, then what's the point?
Jim, what's the point? Because you don't want it to be an immense amount of money to respec.
Well, yeah, but just don't make it an immense amount of money.
Yeah, but like leveling and stuff
WoW
like
stops
that.
going higher. It stops at, I think is it 99 gold?
I don't
Something
know.
like that. WoW stops going higher. It goes like 0, 33, 66, 99, something like that.
Yeah.
But it stops going higher. Why have they made it so it keeps going higher in a week and then resets? I don't like that.
Why don't you like that? I don't get what
It
you
just
don't
seems
like.
pointless.
Why?
Because what's wrong with respecing? Why are you being punished for trying over the specs of your class?
But that's the beauty of it respecing weekly.
Yeah, no, but let's say
maybe if it cost less money and was monthly, that's fine. But I think with it being a weekly reset,
But that seems to be saying to me, well, yeah, you can respec certain times amount a week, but not too many. It's like, my character, I'll do what the fuck I want, but I don't want to be, like, bum raped for doing it, you know. Because if I say, oh, I want to try out a few specs and then try them backwards and forwards and try out, let's say you want to try a talent you skipped. When we went over your mercenary guide, there was quite a few talents that you skipped. So let's say you were doing a raid, you're taking a lot of damage, you need to go and get the other talent. Okay, so that costs you a bit of gold. Then you want to change back, but then you finish that, you want to do some PvP, but you're a healer, so now you've respec 4 times. Now you need to go and do some farming, you don't want to do that as a healer, you're going to do something else. That all happens in the space of a week quite easily.
Yeah, but on the same token, I don't think you would spec that amount of times when you cap. I mean, even when you're leveling, I mean, the general rule of thumb for me is when you're leveling. It's a bit different in Star Wars because you've got different companions to accommodate you. You'd usually level in a DPS spec, wouldn't you?
Well, I didn't. I leveled as a tank, so that blows your argument right out the fucking...
Not really, it just shows you a TAR dizzle.
I'm just saying, I don't like the idea that I'm being fucking limited.
I think it's just very strange that it skyrockets that much. I mean, I noticed... I mean, I didn't... Well, I say I noticed it. It didn't kick me as hard because one of my trade skills is slicing, which is just basically a right to print money.
Yeah, you said.
So, but I mean, it was just the fact that, I mean, I didn't know that it reset weekly until, like, Jason said. And it wasn't correcting myself, Jason. I spec that many times in a week, brah. Shit. But basically, I just thought it was a very fucking steep cost for specking that many times. I mean, especially like, if you're looking at, like, even at endgame, PvP, you're going to want to fucking tweak that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
A few times.
Which is why I'm saying this whole artificial reset is a waste of time for me.
I just well,
with an unlimited growing cap, I think it's a waste of time.
I think well, there's got to be a limit on how much it costs to respec, and I don't think you should be punished for spending that much money to respec your abilities. But hopefully, like with the dual spec coming, and that can't come quick enough for me, especially with a spec that's not just 3 DPS builds, but it's obviously a healer and a DPS. Can't come quick enough for that.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
What else is happening in Star Wars, pal?
To be honest, mate, that's all I've got at the minute. It's basically still ironing out bugs. It's bits of content that they're throwing at you, but bits of necessities that are coming that should have been there on release.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, it's not all doom and gloom because I still fucking love that game. It's like I've said it in the last web show. Is find a class that you absolutely love. Like me, I played an assassin. I like melee DPS, fast stealth melee DPS. But then I thought a bounty hunter looks cool. Played it, loved it, not touched my assassin since. Make the game last a bit longer. You might as well. If you're getting down about the end game and stuff like that, and I can appreciate that obviously, but just make another character. Give it a try. You know what I mean? But on the Star Wars front, mate, there's nothing new big. It's just like I say, bug fixes.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, guys, any questions for us? You know you've been trying to slip questions in left and right.
You better give me fucking guild leader as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, I'm gonna kick
I don't know if my
the shit
account's
out of
expired.
some
I have cancelled, so I don't think it's cancelled. We'll check after the show.
Do it after the show.
We'll check after the show.
Do it after the show.
Do it after the show. We'll check after the show. I'm turning red, apparently. Am I turning red?
Yeah, but it's fucking hot in here.
Oh.
That's why I wrote this t-shirt, mate, because I'm turning red, but you can't tell.
You want the arms warrior? Oh, Jackie, you're teasing me, pal. You know you're teasing me with that one, Jackie. Okay, the next advanced guy will be the arms warrior. For you, Jackie. Consider it's your birthday.
Ignore me.
I hear you're not playing Star Wars. That was more of a WoW comment. No worries, man. What the shit fuck are you going to cap, Ghosty?
That's what I put tonight, hopefully.
Oh, when? Sorry, Akka. I'm fucking miles away. Come on, guys. Any more questions for us? Hit us up before we disappear.
What about, they're going to make a new WoW guild? Don't think so.
No, I'm probably going to go back to raiding around March time, I think.
Okay.
I was speaking to the guild, my raid guild, yesterday or the day before, and they said, when are you coming back? They've cleared all the content now, so I kind of feel a bit cheesy that I'm coming back after they've cleared everything, because I like the progress racing. I don't like farming at all. I really hate farming. But Dragon Soul's a crap raid, let's be honest. It's an awful raid.
Kisden says Star Wars combat log, good or bad? Bad.
Terrible as far as I know.
Yes. Really bad.
Yeah, I'll do. All right, for you, Jackie, the Advanced Arms Warrior guide. I did have a lot of fun, actually. Yeah, the bigger world map is coming, guys. But again, we're going to leave it as is for now because we're moving. We're going to be in a new studio.
It is big, boys and girls. It's just the fact that that map is about 800 metres away.
I wish it was. And then my green screen would be all over my
watch
face.
how long it takes me to get to that map.
Oh, before we go into the questions, because some of you will obviously log out on the question type stuff, and that's fine. Brofists around the world, please keep sending them, guys. I know some of you have sent them while we've been in the show. They'll be next time, obviously. And you send them sort of 5 or 6 minutes before the show starts. They're going to be next time. So I've had a couple of you already. That's fine. But it's preachgaming@gmail.com. Please send us your Brofist, guys. Become part of the community. You're all here with us talking. Become part of the team. Let me have a look. What else was I going to say? Please follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We don't do a lot there, guys, but we do a lot before the show to get ready. And we do update it through the week.
Yeah.
We're not big social networks by any means.
It's just Preach Gaming group on Facebook, and it's at Preach. Is it at Preach Gaming on Twitter?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, at Preach Gaming.
Done it for you, mate.
You can click, if you go on my YouTube channel, the links are there, guys. They're all done. Stance dancing, yes, I'm going to talk a lot about stance dancing in the Arms Warrior guide. I actually did the full looking for raid on an Arms Warrior this week, and I had a great deal of fun. I only got one item. I actually 2 Gur Thalax dropped, which is the big swords off Deathwing. The big 2 H's, lost both of them.
Is that how you're looking for raid?
Yeah.
Is it that easy to kill in looking for raid?
Yeah. The thing is with looking for raid, I just want to mention this, is because I took Genji with me. Genji hadn't killed Deathwing yet. I actually killed him in the day he was released. I killed Deathwing. It was so easy. But Genji came with me because he'd never been with it. So I was like, let's go and jump in looking for raid and we'll get some stuff for it. But he was genuinely starting to, like you would be. I can kind of picture you. Like he wasn't getting some loot. It's a total lottery. You have to go in there with the mind. It's a total lottery. Especially if you're rolling on stuff like Vanquisher gear.
Yeah.
That covers 4 classes, of all of which have got like 3 specs. So they're obviously going to be doing stuff. Do you want to show yourself on camera?
No, you need to do a Brofist for WoW Jason.
I just want to put it publicly.
Oh, thanks. Tech support.
I just want to say publicly,
You've
I'm really
ignored
sorry
him
about the
for 2
credits
weeks.
things.
Huh?
You've ignored him for 2 weeks.
Jason! Wow, Jason!
Chat's there. This is a guilty brofist, but a brofist nonetheless.
For you, Jason. We're sorry about
Now do
You
one.
can thank Mrs. Preach for that. I want to live stream a day when I'm playing with you guys. I do want to do that because I think that's quite... We did that during the 24-hour live stream and that went down really well.
That was good, though.
Because I'm doing a lot of heroics at the minute, so...
What's the fucking... Is there still no news about
in fact,
Diablo?
I'm really not asked because I don't use the same mail for anything.
Dude.
No, I'm fine with it.
No. Is any new news about Diablo?
Q2 2012,
So it's not
April-ish.
quite fucking hell. PCs are going to be like hard light holograms by the time that fucking game's released.
What about Dragon Souls that you don't like? Just trying to figure out all the complaints about it. Dragon Soul is... The problem with Dragon Soul is that the bosses have been really slackly designed. Like I say, I talk to a lot of... I have a lot of friends in the high-end guilds and stuff, including the Darkstorm guild where I do my raiding and method and so on. They hate it. And I agree with them completely. Dragon Soul is an awful raid. Anybody pointing out that Dragon Soul is a good raid really hasn't experienced some other raids. Let's talk... we've done the description of Deathwing. The spine of Deathwing, which was horrendous. The actual Deathwing fight itself is a fucking atrocious. It's an abomination.
Abomination?
Abomination. And Blizzard needs a slap for that fight. It's fucking horrible. Whoever thought that fighting Deathwing's chin and fingers was a good idea is an absolute arsehole. We said there's a million things they could have done because you fight on top of the Maelstrom. It's the big whirlpool.
Yeah.
He could have gone into the fucking Maelstrom and you guys follow him in. Awesome. Massive extra credit to that fight. Awful fight. The Spine's a terrible fight. Hagara was bugged as shit and was killed in the first few days. Ultraxion was just boring. Clicking a key, we've all done that before. It had no new mechanics. Not a single new mechanic is in Dragon Soul. And we always expect one... Let me put it this way, guys. If you've ever raided Endgame before on progression style in hardcore modes, we expect one new mechanic per raid. Just one. So we had in... Going back to tier 11, it was Twilight Cutters. Brand new mechanic. No one had ever seen Twilight Cutters before. Brilliant new mechanic. During Firelands... What are you doing?
Nothing, mate.
During
All right.
Firelands, we just had... The Rage Face mechanic was actually the new one, with the locking on and then switching the targets. That was the new mechanic.
Rage Face Mechanic?
Yeah,
Right.
and the turning of Rylith. We had a couple of new mechanics in Firelands. It was really good. A turning mechanic where we attacked his feet and controlled the direction of the boss. So we literally had to drive the boss in certain directions. Really good
right,
fight.
okay.
Brilliant idea. And Ragnaros with his extra phase, really good. Dragon Soul has nothing new whatsoever. Everything in the Dragon Soul has been seen before. Spine of Deathwing Heroic is so ridiculously tuned that people weren't doing it before. Dragon Soul is fucking crap. Believe me, every raid besides Trial of the Crusader is a better raid. Stop fucking taking the piss out of me.
Mate, I'm sat here, I've not even moved whatsoever. You know what I did additionally today? I winked at the screen, mate.
As Bosley's just said, Bosley.
I can't tell if it's him or not, mate.
Tom Bosley! As Bosley's just said, everything is an amalgamation of mechanics. I had this discussion. What you'll find, I'm trying to say so many things at once. Let me break it down. Stop typing in chat. Wait, fuck off, you.
I'm just talking to the people in chat, mate.
I'm going on a bit of a rant, so I'm going to rant at you now. Fuck you, I'm ranting. We expect always an amalgamation of mechanics. That's standard progression raiding. We look at a fight and we assess the mechanic and we understand it straight away. That's how endgame raiding works. If you've ever had to raid for world first, like I have done, all we do when we go into a fight is we read a mechanic, we judge what happened, and then we know what's happened because we've faced it before. And then we expect one new mechanic that we're not ready for, that's new. That's why I like Cutter, having to steer the boss. Those kind of things are new. Everything else is always the same. It really is. There's a mishmash of all sorts of old mechanics because the game engine is old. 7-year-old game engine. They cannot do that much with it, guys. So we always expect that. So when we're progression raiding, I'm talking about raiding where we've got no mods. Okay? If you've never done that, which I imagine a lot of you haven't, it's very, very difficult. And that's how we learn. We don't. If you've ever raided without mods, because you've never seen the fight before, you've definitely become a better player because you would start to assess mechanics for yourself and how to cope with them. An example of that is that Star Wars fight when we were filming your Mercenary, and the team you were with was struggling with that final boss because you weren't sure how that chain lightning worked.
Oh, you should read the debuffs.
Reading the debuffs. As you've seen in my guides, all I do is simply this. Read the tooltip. Read what your spell does and you learn so much. Read the debuffs. What we do in progression raiding for world first and things like that is the second we're hit by a debuff, we print screen it. We mouse over it and we print screen it. If we wipe, we go back, we open the screenshot folder and we check what that buff does and then we discuss what to do with it. Dungeon Journal has changed that a little bit, but that's what it's about. Dragon Soul had nothing. Nothing new whatsoever.
Just let me jump in there. RH asked, Avengers or Batman? Here's the thing, I'm a fucking die-hard Marvel fan. To the fucking core. However, it's even the new trailer of the Avengers, which looks unbelievable, and I've got an Iron Man t-shirt on. I'm more looking forward to the Dark Knight Rises.
I think that's the Nolan twist. What do you think he's going to do with Superman? Game changer.
I don't know.
Game changer.
Shut up. Game
changer.
Shut the fuck up. I just think the whole. I like superhero films that are more gritty and like they've got more impact. Like I know it's one of the older generation, like Blade. The first two Blade films, Trinity, but the first two Blade films, especially the first, were fucking amazing. Do you know what I mean? Like obviously Batman's not as dark as Blade, but I love that. The Avengers is obviously more for a younger generation of people, and it's obviously more CGI based, but it looks fucking amazing. I'm just more excited about Batman. I didn't think I would be because I'm I
can't believe you didn't think you would be because I knew it was going to be awesome. And if it's disappointment, I will literally cry.
I'm going to die. I'm going to.
I don't think it will be though.
No,
If what are you thinking about the new Tom Hardy film with Kirk in it?
No.
You're not feeling it? I think it's quite funny. You know, did you see the paint grenade when he drops it in the kids? I thought it was funny as shit.
No.
Oh God, there's so many quotes, guys.
Just another quick one as well
while I'm
that
reading.
Up in there is if RH has got his characters back, yes, I would love to do some PvP vids with RH, especially.
Oh yeah, that'd be really nice.
If you've got your characters back, especially Marauder, and we can go to fucking Ilum or whatever, I'd love to do some PvP.
Fix your audio though, RH.
Yeah.
You said about the Zonos ball bouncing mechanic. In its simplest form, that mechanic is simply absorbing a debuff that does damage, and we've seen that all before. Again, that's how we rate in the progression rating. We break it down to its simplest form. Is it a debuff that needs dispelling? Is it a debuff that needs healing? What do we need to do with it? Zonos was exactly just absorbing a spell. There's nothing new there for us. We weren't excited about that. Although I think Zonos and Your Sarge Heroic are by far the best fights. I've done them both. I thought they were really, really good. After that, I think it's very downhill. What else we got here? Have you dyed your beard like Gimli?
Not yet, mate.
I think that's the red reflection.
Is it red?
Avengers or Batman, just for men, beard edition. Super Smash Brothers, fuck off, Harry.
Do you know what? I'm going to fucking get that on an emulator just to do it.
Get friendly with the tool. Absolutely, guys. Biggest tip I can ever give you. I've started saying this more in the advanced guide. Is one, read the stuff. You will learn so much more if you just read what your spell does. Like I say, I don't understand. It's hard for me sometimes to equate what info I should be putting into a video because I take a lot of stuff for granted.
Yeah.
It's more from experience. I'm not saying you guys don't know what the fuck's going on or anything like that. No, it's not that at all. It's just that I need to. I need to make sure that what I'm saying is something you guys might not know because I learned it a while ago, or maybe it's something I learned new. What I often find is if I'm doing a heroic and somebody asks a question, I think I bet a load of other guys have that. And I take a lot of inspiration from your personal messages and stuff like that. Loyal filmers, whatever mean. Baroness 49, let's join you guys on Rose Sorcerer. Yeah, Akko wants to join with you.
Next t-shirt should say "Read the tooltip."
Read the tool. Hey, I like that. I think we're going to go out for dinner or something. Oh, we're going out for... Oh, we can't talk about it in the birthday night.
What?
We're out for a birthday. We should take some pictures of the casino. We're going to the casino next week, aren't we? Are you wearing a suit?
I might just wear a suit.
I'm not.
I might, mate.
We wore suits last time at the casino. Don't transfer your characters because I might not be staying on my servers. I don't know. I really can't say. At the moment, I play on Xenodar and Sylvanas. Majority is on Sylvanas, but if you add me on Real ID, I've just put my email in the chat. Real ID me. We can play anyway. It's no problem at all. You don't need to transfer to the servers.
I'm going to do more story time with Preach.
I want to. When can I do it? That's the question as always with everything we do on the YouTube is when can I do it? When can I fit that in? There's a load of stories to tell. I want to tell you about the bad things I've done. I've actually been quite promoted of talking about that. I have done some bad things.
You've not done some bad
I have.
things.
I've made people
Shit.
cry and stuff.
You're
really
clean as a preacher's sheets. You've
Yeah,
got
I
no
wish.
bad bone in your body.
We've all done bad things at one time or another. And
Fuck
especially,
you, we have. I've done enough. I've done your bad things. That's why you're not bad. I just absorb people.
no, I just don't do them anymore. I'll try not to anyway. And
Just
how
another
old
thing,
Priscilla?
one sec. Jason, I think it was Jason. I can only play usually late at night because I've obviously got family commitments to do with my daughter especially. So it's usually at night when I can play, buddy. It's mainly most weeknights. Anyway, there's only 1 or 2 weeknights where I won't be on because I'll be on baby duty, as we call it, because she's teething. But yeah, I'm definitely up for that now. I'll be up for doing some PvP with you, mate, as well. Don't worry about that.
I will try and fit a story time in. I won't be next Saturday because we're out. It is Saturday, we're going out, isn't it? Well, make sure you follow us on Facebook and stuff, guys, so you can follow the pictures of us all suited and booted going to the casino for Emma's birthday.
We need Ghost to come to WoW.
Well, you've got characters, but you take
I
your
wouldn't
time.
be doing it on that account, though. Do you know what, mate? I'm going to be totally honest with you. I'm going to play Star Wars out as much as I can play Star Wars out. I can guarantee now that I will have one of each class level 50 and tried them out and grinded the end game before I even consider leaving. But if I were to leave, then I would consider WoW again.
Well,
But that's in the long future.
the
yet,
thing
so.
we've been working about is we need something we play together because that's the whole point of you getting the PC. And we're working on that, guys. We really are. Key questions coming, guys. We're going to be on for another couple of minutes. Paul, oh, that'd be awesome, Paulie. Yeah, send it to us, man. We'll fucking upload it for you, get you a few thousand views for your band.
What's up? What's going on there?
Paulie's in a punk band. He's doing a gig on the 23rd of March. He'll record it and maybe do a shout out on a Brofist.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
You should get it on the show, mate.
I'm not going to transfer servers at the moment. There's not a real great need to transfer servers at the moment. I'm quite happy with my raid guild. I'm not actually raiding at the moment, but they're a great bunch of guys. I really like my raid guild.
Are you going to have a day where you run HCs with your channel subscribers?
Yeah, I'd love to do that. Maybe, but when can I do it? Maybe Sunday next week. If I can confirm it for Sunday next week.
Don't look at me, mate.
Because we'll be going out on Saturday, so I probably won't want to do anything Sunday because we'll have hangovers. So maybe Sunday, guys. Maybe Sunday.
Yes, I got married.
I'll try.
Pork Sword got married.
Grats,
Is that
Pork.
right? Grats, yeah, mate.
Grats, Porky. I'm not going anywhere yet, mate. Oh, shit.
Origin Ghost. Can you mail me in game and Star Wars when it's a good time at PvP for? Jason, mate, like I say, buddy, my character that I'd be on is called Glacius. Just send me a game mail or add me to your friends list, dude, because the whole thing is I can't commit to when I will be online to PvP at the minute. The only things that I can commit to is when I'm setting up raids and stuff like that at the minute. So it's a bit hit and miss at the minute until I actually hit endgame, but I'll try my hardest, mate, and then we'll get some footage for you. That'll be cool.
Kermadurg, I think that's your name anyway. We have several Americans who play with us now. It's not actually that hard for the Americans to play on the EU servers. Genji lives in California. Ooh, there's Genji's Brofist from around the world, and Genji plays on my server all the time. Any more plans on the Preach convention? You know why we can't do it, guys? I love the idea of having PreachCon because there's no BlizzCon. And to get you guys in and have a beer with you guys and sit around in a bar and talk to you guys and have a real night of it. Really fucking awesome night. The problem is this. The place we would like to do it ideally holds 200 people. This is the problem. Only 3 of those pictures are in the United Kingdom. The problem is, our subscriber base, as big as it is, 4,500 strong, is all over the damn world. And that's the problem. I would love to get 200 of you in and have a real fucking knees up with you guys and get a few beers going, have a few cans like we do here.
What, knees up?
A knees up. I'd love to do like story time live with both of us, like a live web show, live, like with the guys.
Oh, live.
Live. Get on the fucking stage and do that. It'd be awesome. Maybe next year, guys, if we're still going, we'd do it. Do it over Skype. Well, that's what we're doing now. Ideally, it needs to be sort of like 200 people, really, who could actually make it and confirm it, because we'd have to rent the place and all that stuff. I don't think we're big enough yet.
No.
I don't think we are, but I'd love to do it. It'd be fucking awesome. But next year, we're probably going to be at BlizzCon next year. We're probably going to be there. So bear that in mind, guys. That gives you a year and a half to possibly save up to see us. It's not happened yet where I haven't bumped into anybody who knows me yet on the street. We're not that big. But if we could do it.
And you need to stop walking around with that fucking sign as well that says I'm preaching.
I'm Preach for Preach Gaming. It's my YouTube channel. Talk to me. Okay, guys, I think we're going to call that a night. That was a big show, wasn't it? 2.5 hours. So, in 2 weeks' time, it's the 6-month anniversary show. Big stuff. Is there anything you want to see again from the shorts? What do you want to see again?
I want to see the fucking Last Kind of Monster.
The Last Kind of Monster again? Okay. Because obviously the Council of Ballers won't be up on YouTube for a week or so. We'll play the last kind of stuff, and then we'll give you the big goodbye bro fist, okay, guys? Here's the Last Kind of Monster.
What are you failing at now, you wannabe baller? In God's name's that duck face. Moron. This mustn't register on an emotional level. First, equip battle armor. Then disable reaching arm. Block wild left. Swift backhands jaw. Parry weakened right. Fracture. Traumatized solar plexus. Break jaw completely. In summary, drinking arm nullified, jaw broken, diaphragm hemorrhaging, ability to take the Last Kind of Monster, 0.
So that will be the shorts, the 2 orcs, and the Last Kind of Monster will be on YouTube tomorrow in their full quality. Obviously, it's low quality through the web show. The web show will be deleted after this, obviously, while we get rid of the Council of Ballers stuff. We will see you in 2 weeks. Remember, Brofist from around the world, guys. I want to see this map full. I want to fill this map up. And then, so when we move into a new place, I need a bigger map. Make me need a bigger map. Do it.
Help me to help you.
Help us help you. Us, mate, not me. Us. Help us.
I've got it. Help me. Help me. I just want the help.
We'll see you in 2 weeks, guys, for the 6-month anniversary show. We're going to get fucking... Is anyone else getting a Sherlock Holmes thing? You're the only one. What Sherlock Holmes thing, Kerma? I forgot your fix. Shit, Jace. Don't say that, mate. I'm not check. I'll check it later. Sorry, dude. Which one is it? Are you sure I missed it?
Jace. Where are you from, Jace?
I went through everything. Where are you from, Jason? Where are you from in the world here? Tell me. Quick. What you got?
Who you got?
Where are you from, Jace? You sure I haven't got you up there? Jason, come on, Jason!
See, now you sat there like this.
I know, this is the stream lag. It's such a pain in the ass.
You're a pain in the ass.
What was
Delaware. He's from Delaware. We're in Delaware.
Kermit Dog says he doesn't know where he's from. No idea. Where are you from, Kermit Dog?
I don't know where I'm from.
No idea.
I just came apparent made from pure hatred.
Jason, where have you gone? Jason. Jason, where are you from? Kentucky. Everyone's guessing you're from Kentucky.
Delaware. What am I thinking?
You guys
what
make me
fucking
laugh,
day is
man.
it?
You're up 2 weeks. Where are you from? Are you sure you're not up there? Fuck this, man. I'm going to check it later. You say it's preachgaming@gmail.com. I'm fucking checking it now.
Do it right
I'm
now.
having this out, Jason.
Do it right now.
Same with ignore you. Fuck that. Jason. Fucking hell. Got all the emails you guys sent me while I'm on.
Jason. I've got one that says you forgot my bro fist.
You've got an email saying you forgot my bro fist. Jason.
Go back up. I bet you I've just seen it as well.
No, that's
well,
James.
W-ing.
That's my MD.
Oh, okay. There's loads from me.
That's because I like talking to you.
Oh,
mate.
cheers, mate.
Not Jason, though, mate.
No, mate. You
Ignored the shit out of Jason.
Fuck you. Sorry, mate. Lag on my end. Or Mitty end.
Loading 400. Oh. I thought I just saw Jason then.
I bet this isn't fun for those guys.
You guys just stick with us.
Iowa. Oh,
Iowa.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit. He said.
Iowa.
I think he's from Iowa.
We talked about it.
We did, didn't
Which
we?
band's from Iowa?
Which band's.
What was the
Jason
name of that
Brofist
album?
pick. Fuck, man. I totally forgot.
Show it to the screen, mate.
Oh, yeah, because it was the fist freckle. I thought it was cute as shit. Jason, I've got
Let's see if you
you.
can see it. One sec. Go to the screen. Put it up. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Fucking brand new technology. Bag of shit. Fucking
That's Apple censoring right there.
600 quid phone. It won't fucking show it. Alright, Jason, I've got it. It's going up next week, my friend.
Piece of shit phone. I'm gonna toss it out the window.
I've got to do it really big. I fucking swear. Sorry, Jason, man. But as you can, this is how many. Oh, you can't fucking see it. Anyway. You guys can't see it anyway. Sorry, guys. We'll fucking sort it out. Okay. Take it easy. We'll see you in 2 weeks for the 6-month anniversary show, and then we're moving. So it will be the last show that takes place in this setting. So bear in mind, guys, you 60 guys, if we keep growing like this, this is you guys are the only guys who ever saw us on our old set live.
The old set.
The old set.
It's like Wayne's World, mate.
Isn't this weird? That's
I'm
not
sure they'll
Wayne's
pick that up.
basement.
I'm sure they'll pick that up right away. Not. Excuse me.
I think we could do a running joke of always missing Jason.
Yeah.
Oh, joking, Jace. Jace, this is for you. We'll do first one for Jace.
Wait.
Guys, you better prepare your fists real fucking nice. Get it ready, because your bro fist is coming.
Get that bro fish ready to toss it up the screen.
This is for Jason.
Go!
And one more for you people. Good night, my friends. You have a great 2 weeks, and we'll see you in 2 weeks for the big final show in this set. This last time you will see this background. Bro fist, my friends.
I'm not made for
Thank you for sticking with us. I'm glad you enjoyed the episodes, and we'll see you guys fucking soon. Oh!